is instead of grinding levels, are you familiar with execution, right? Like your ability to execute a move, right?
Yeah.
I would prefer being put in a position where I would rather just get better at. Let me use like a bow and arrow for example. Okay, so I used to be an archer, or I used to practice archery for a few years. I would rather put myself in a situation in a video game where I would literally like to sit here and practice my skills instead of just grinding to make the skills even more powerful than they should be.
Meaning?
Like if meaning the skills are fine. Meaning if you fail, it's probably you did something wrong. Not like Assassin's Creed Origin where like you fucking get one level behind the enemies and suddenly you have to stop what you're doing and grind.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I agree with that. Like, I'm like, you don't have to go far either, even when it comes to like gaming, where you had games where they, you didn't need to like practice that much, but the like say like shooting games, you actually had to know the gun. Like you get to use the gun to remember, like to be able to shoot properly, and the bullets. The bullets in itself did the same damage no matter what.
Like Quake, where it's like there's different types of guns, right? There's like tracking guns, there's projectile guns, and then there's hit scan guns. Like there's all kinds of like different weapon types where like if you were good at LG, you could do a lot of good things, If you could sit there and trace a player while they're jumping around and shit and laser them down with a lightning gun,
Yeah.
That's some straight up skill, but like you fast forward to like Overwatch and they've got auto tracking abilities and shit. Like you just set it and forget it. Like remember, I don't know if you remember when I used to play that, but like I'd play characters that required no aim whatsoever.
Yeah, you just shoot and the game do it for you.
Like what was it? Symmetra was like a character where it was like her primary ability auto tracks, and then like after 2 seconds it's doing like 120 damage per second, and the average health of an enemy is like 200, so you could like two-shot someone without actually aiming, and then you try to tell me that takes more skill than playing as like the sniper character. No, it doesn't, of course not. But you know what? I have a higher win percentage than that sniper, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you were talking about language earlier, and I was asking you about language and thought, and I didn't get to ask you earlier, Tabu. So, as far as Norwegian versus English, do you notice any maybe different words or concepts between the two languages that are like they're different, right? Like
yeah, definitely
something you could think of in English.
Well,
can't.
I would say the more pronunciation of the words, the difficulty. The worst thing when you say if you're gonna learn to like talk English, like not English, like Norwegian in the most basic form, you're probably gonna talk into the region of Oslo and in that area when it comes to like typical Norwegian, because they don't have any slang, they don't have like any verbs differently, they just have normal like Norwegian the way it's
how
read.
About this? You know the news people, the people who talk about the news, right? Do they have, when they do Norwegian news, do they have like this general accent that any Norwegian can understand?
No, it all actually depends on which city they are located in.
Because
back
here,
back in the
here in
day,
America,
shoot 20 years back, they all talk in a certain really properly, and you know the words in itself, they are they roll on the tongue, but at the end of the roll,
hey, I just leveled up.
it's a constant, like a proper way of pronouncing it is. But when it comes to couple the national news channel, that one, they talk in bookmål, as it's called, the standard language. And then you have
Yeah.
the local
Don't worry, it's
ones,
a
they
public
talk
dungeon.
about
I'm gonna heal him just to make sure he knows what's up.
a more farm or countryside slang, I guess, to it. Today, nowadays, they've trying I mentioned this before, they trying to force
Could
my
you go up
city.
the stairs? Go up the ramp for me.
They're trying to force it to be.
They'll chase you up the ramp.
You have two types of language, or base of
Dialect.
yeah,
would you
dialect.
say?
Yeah, and you have the standard, and then you have the new standard, which is more actually the new standard. So it's more the old standard. You had the old standard, then you had the new standard. They're trying to force the old new standards into my city or my region. The problem is that if you're not, 10 or less, you have no way of learning that unless you were from the outside of the city, in the suburbs, or more farm side, because then you had the option to learn it. I don't know how to learn that, so when I read the news now or any articles out there, I have to go into translate it to English, because I have no idea what the fuck is standing there. Every second word, I am what does that mean? And that's kind of frustrating. I need to read in my own language. I need to translate it to English to understand it.
Nice. Yeah.
But
so how does that affect one's ability to assimilate in the population? Get along with other Norwegians.
Oh no, when it comes to talking, you can more or less understand it. It's easier to understand the non-standard than reading it. Cause obviously when you talk to somebody and you don't understand a certain word, you just say what the fuck that mean, and they will say it in another way that's probably more standard verb, and you get it.
Boom. Yeah.
Let's see, you choose interaction type to access the weapon wheel. Toggle, hold. Hold.
Yeah.
Excellent chat wheel.
Good night, baby. Take care. Take care, buddy. Did I get my food buff going? Yeah, I do. Hey, we're next to a cooking fire. If you need any cooking foods, let me know. Yeah.
Accessibility chat wheel.
I have a decent collection of food still. Or food ingredients.
Yeah, so I'm just setting up the...
It's only the cultists, the humanoids. Anything else is not going to count, from what I've noticed. Whenever you want to take a second, I can make you some food.
Subtitle English,
up here.
Chinese, Czech, Dutch,
It's
French, German.
Oh yeah. Hey, those are the ones we need. By the way, I did get a piece. I believe you need 7 in total. Sixth house robe. Hold on. Let's just finish killing these guys before I check my inventory. What? This guy spawns in too? Come on, give me a break. Iron Nitronuk? So, like I was telling you about the light attacks, I have a skill that's supposed to up my light attack damage. I'm like, oh, you got the bell? Oh, then perfect. Alright. Let me check this and then I'll cook. Inventory, slottables. Okay. Basically, there's two different types of items. There's the hammer, which is used to make the robes, and then there's the 6-house pattern bolt, which is, I assume, the material, and you need 7 of those. And they drop from the humanoids only. For some reason I can't access this. Oh man, whatever. I thought because I saw a fire, I was like, oh yeah, I can cook. Nope.
Total display of the outline interaction.
If we run into a cooking fire, remind me to make you some food. I have so much cooking mats. It's not a big deal right now. Oh no! I'm falling off with you. What? No. Let's just go. Let's proceed forward. Come on. It's all good. I thought they were gonna jump down too, but no, there's this fucking smelly casters who shoot from afar. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. There we go. Taboo, I've noticed when I'm learning a language, right?
Yeah. Yeah. That's very normal. Like you can hear me, I have an accent. Most people American sounds think I'm from the UK. But that's probably more because I talked to so many people from the UK when I was younger, so I got used to the accent they was talking, and I probably adapted some of that into my own without knowing it. Hmm. Yeah. Black? Oh, flat. Flat, yeah. Yeah, I'm just saying apartment to be honest, but I can say flat too. Like I mix it to be honest, because I guess yeah. I do understand the difference of. It's just a couple of things that I never adapt because to be honest, I found it to be really weird. It's like pants or underpants is called like trousers, and I'm not talking about like the boxer shorts. It's literally underpants,
Yeah.
and it's
there
like
is a difference between pants and trousers.
yeah, and it's I just find it to be weird. Uh, Obviously now, recently, I guess, recent years, a lot of the English words have been adapted into Norwegian, so we call it more or less very similar now. And I see like the you know the words and make sense now. But I don't know if it's just because I got used to hearing people saying it so much that it just makes sense in my head, or it's actually the world that's getting more and more like tired.
That is so cool. Anyways, yeah. I've noticed. I used to not understand why there's so many languages in the world, right? It's like it feels so dividing. Like,
be honest, it does.
It feels like there's an unintentional like segregation, and what I mean is like cultural segregation, geographical segregation,
Like
and
the three languages actually everybody should learn at school by definition. English, German, actually four, some sort of Spanish, some sort of English, some sort of Arabic, and some sort of German or alike language. Because then you would more or less know the basis of every
today's
country like
language.
in the
Yeah.
world. Because most you can also like say like East European is more similar to Russian, but again, most people down there would understand some sort of either Arabic or
Hmm.
German-like languages.
Yeah. And then like accent and all that stuff can you can get around that
Yeah, it
basically.
seems like,
Yeah.
especially when it comes to like Arabic countries or Arabic-speaking countries,
Arabic. Yeah.
yeah, and
I
Russian-speaking
hear you.
countries, a lot of you know the differences from country to country are just the accent, the way the pronunciation of certain words. That goes to show like the difference between Portuguese and Spanish. Ain't that much difference. If you know Spanish, you can sort of understand Portuguese, and if you're Portuguese, you can sort of understand Spanish. I think it goes the same way. Like I can understand Danish to an extent. If it goes really hillbilly, I don't know. The same goes with
Oh yeah,
Swedish.
yeah.
Most Swedish I can understand, but oh, certain words, I'm going like, what the fuck does that mean? But I just, you hear a whole sentence and you assume what it is, because it can only be one or out of like certain
Like
words they mean.
when I was hearing you guys speak in Norwegian, I would listen very carefully for the few words you speak, not necessarily in English, but words that I recognize,
Yeah.
and then I would use that to guess what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Because you wouldn't be talking about you wouldn't you wouldn't talk in a way where you mention food, but you're talking about like drug use necessarily. Like, you say certain words, but what you're really talking about has nothing to do with the words that I picked up on, right?
Yeah. Most likely. I don't know. Well,
I just
I did talk about food with him, but like that food is mat.
like when he was talking about me, and I knew exactly what he was talking about, but I didn't know like the exact words. I could just guess what he was talking about when he was talking about me.
Yeah. So what do you guess that we said then, or I said?
Well, like I said, it's not a direct translation. It's almost like a guess where he's
Yeah, yeah.
asking
But
about why I wasn't speaking, and
but I'm asking you like what did you think when I was talking about you? What did you think I said of like your guessing?
let me put it to you this way: I knew you weren't talking shit.
No, no.
Okay, I have a shit detector.
Yeah, I was more or less telling.
Okay.
The thing is, I was talking so much back and forth about you. I know, but I don't know. Like for me, English and Norwegian goes in, a constant flow. So I don't remember if I said this in English or in Norwegian, to be honest. Like when we stopped saying like talking here and went to the Discord, he was like, "Still, you talking English?" And now we're both Norwegian here, and it's like, yeah, I don't know. I didn't think of
Oh,
it.
like if no English speakers are in the room, do you still speak English?
Yes,
Yeah.
I mix it to. I'm so used to talking it that I don't actually think of translate it. It's a lot. I ended up talking with another mate of mine after he left. The third one, the British guy, left. We talked like in game for 2 hours in English before actually like I was like, why the fuck are we talking English still? He's like, I don't know.
Out of
And we went over to
convenience.
Norwegian.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we went just back to Norwegian. You just like just get used to it. Like most, it's like that's the thing. At least this
But
kid Teen or whatever, he could talk a bit English. You have some that just refuse, pure flat out fucking refuse. They can talk it, but they don't want it. And I find that to be just so annoying and ignorance, and it's like, sure, it's okay that you cannot speak that much English. It's fine. Like, if you struggle too much, I'm sure the English people will ask you again and ask you to take your time. Because most English-speaking country or people know that not everybody just you know.
On stun. Yeah.
They know that most people doesn't talk like just fluent English just by 1, 2, 3. But you know, but sure, like just set up a time and place and whatever, and we can begin the how to learn all of the words, like the filthiest words in Norwegian, and then we can take it from there.
To me, one of the funnest things is trash talk, right? I mean, we're not making it personal. I'll make a disclaimer saying we're not like personally talking trash about anyone.
No.
I just like, motherfucking fucking what the fuck are you looking at? But my favorite, the time I went to New York and the mom was like telling some guy, he was like, hey, don't you fucking cuss in front of my fucking child. Like, hey, don't you fucking New York logic, right?
Yeah. So I'm not gonna try to stream on YouTube since my Twitch is completely and utterly fucked.
Going after the Atronach, come on.
And I do not want to play on YouTube because I don't agree.
Full heal.
Like you can't do anything. You can say the wrong word and channel get banned. It's like ridiculous on YouTube. Like Twitch is maddening. But
are they able to tell if you say something bad in Norwegian?
Where?
For like if you, it's not like you're trying to be a bad person, but for example, like it's so much easier for me to get in trouble by saying something bad in English. But if I slip in a zelfmoord, which is suicide in Dutch, nobody fucking knows.
Well, if you're talking about when it comes to like YouTube, they have people like talking like in any languages that do work for them, and they set up the bots there to prevent too much abuse of the language. The problem with nowadays is the whole, you have the wrong music, you say the wrong thing, you use hate language, and then I'll talk about typical like just talking, and you say fuck this or fuck that in the first 3 or 4 minutes, you will get
you don't get monetized.
That's one thing, but you might end up they just remove your video altogether.
I've never had that problem. The only videos that gotten removed are the videos I removed myself.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, it's getting to that extent. It's getting that bad now. It's ridiculous. So like Twitch is not there yet. They are getting worse and worse, obviously, but they're not there yet. But I can't use Twitch now when I have that bug.
Let me know if you get the hammer.
That lovely bug, that welcome to chat bug, is back, worse than ever.
Yeah.
I can't see anybody write to me now. Not a single word pops up, and I can't even change my game. I can't go exclamation mark game Rocket League New Dawn or whatever, press enter, nothing comes up, it doesn't change, nothing. And I was like, I had to spam the motherfucker to actually change. And that's just no. I want to stream, I want to enjoy it. I don't want to sit for 6 hours choosing the right title because, I don't know, a bug or something in my...
I'll heal you.
It seems like the only way I can change it, I have to rebuild my whole PC from scratch up, put in a new Windows OS, a brand new one. A new no, that's too costly. I can just use another, I don't want to like completely stop. I don't want to stop on Twitch altogether because I worked a long time to actually get my somewhat viewers up. But as a temporary fix, I will change. I will mix between DLive, YouTube, and Mixer.
DLive.
Yeah. Mixer is a bit, you know, a bitch when it comes to PS4, because PS4 doesn't like to use it because it's a Microsoft product.
Yeah. God, man. I get that they're competing. But fuck.
But I mean, like, when I get when that they're competing, but until PlayStation or Sony
You're
has
supposed to
their
compete
own,
with quality,
yeah,
not fucking exclusivity.
when it comes to until Sony actually have their own, you know, streaming software, like not a streaming
I
software,
would
but
use the
streaming
Sony platform
site.
if they had that.
Yeah,
If the PS5 had its own dedicated capture card, I would definitely get a PS5.
yeah,
And because, like, think of it like this: a broadcaster who's broadcasting PlayStation games is effectively advertising for PlayStation.
yep.
But the problem is, you can tell a company is old or it's led by a bunch of old people when they don't realize that as a truth. When they don't realize, hey, this is free advertising.
Yep.
You know? And then you could, you know, punish people who are being bad or whatever. I don't care. It's their platform. But free advertising. You know, I'll tell... let me put it this way. If I convince at least one person on my live stream to buy a PS5, you get it? That's a sale. That's a sale they got. And, by the way, I wish I could tell when, I wish I could see the buffs, the temporary buffs that I put on your character, because I don't know when to, do this, combat prayer, or the other thing. So I need to look up how to monitor buffs, debuffs on teammates.
My name is Carmina Rai.
Whenever we have a second, if you want to join the guild, I almost forgot, I'll add you to the guild BC Brotherhood. Unfortunately, we won't be going to Cyrodiil with them. Don't worry. We'll figure out Cyrodiil.
Not me. I'd never seen anything so perfect.
Yeah, I'm gonna
We weren't the
just
only
look
ones.
out for me while I'm doing this. They just recently gave me the right to, oh wait, no they didn't. It was temporary. Fuck.
New home. A new life. A new normal.
You could look
But-
for it.
Like all things in this world, it was too good to last.
But I don't know how
The
to
highwaymen
search.
came from the
You know, like
east,
what are the search
led by a
terms?
pair of sisters,
Fuck. I'll
twins.
figure this out later.
Said they'd heard about our little paradise.
I just,
Said they wanted it for themselves.
it's a PvE guild.
We never stood a chance.
Daggerfall Covenant.
They took everything from us. Our food,
It's called DC
our
Brotherhood.
homes, our people. We needed a miracle. And that's when we heard the name Thomas Rush. He and his captain had been up and down the West Coast helping folks like us rebuild. And they were on a train headed right through Hope County.
Mm-hmm.
Mom sent me to find them, convince them to help us take our home back. They were our last hope. Our salvation.
Yo, Taboo.
What?
And,
That went horribly wrong.
couple days, I'm going to get the barbarian hair. I'm gonna look good. Yeah, that's how they do it, unfortunately. And there's racial specific hair, like Argonian only, Khajiit only, and stuff like that. I looked at the Daggerfall Covenant hair, and Oh my god, I love the or not Daggerfall, Ebonheart pack. I do not like the Ebonheart pack hair, at least for my character. If I was like making like maybe a male character, I would do that. But it just, I don't know, I didn't like it on my character. It was like clean shaven on the sides and just this little thing on the top that kind of looked like a braided, it looked like a diamond, but it was braided, and it had a tiny little ponytail at the end. I'd have to, let's see here. Yeah, I didn't. Oh yeah, it might be just because I'm Breton, Breton in the Ebonheart pack is
Captain,
kinda
you're
different.
alive! Jesus! They're heading this way! Get up, Captain! Come on, get up! What's the fucking highwaymen? They're gonna kill us! Get up, Captain, get up!
Yeah.
Jesus, Barnes.
If
Screaming
you-
like that, you're gonna bring them all down.
You see the
Rush,
guild or
you're
no?
alive! Help me! No,
see
we
here.
have no time, we gotta go! Barnes,
Let
we
me
are
look
not
for
leaving
it.
the cabin behind.
Like I said,
They're coming fast.
it's a
We
PvE
need to
guild.
stick together. Understood? Cap,
Yeah, my bad.
your time to shine. We need to get
Players
And
versus
it's
the
got
world.
on. We need you to find our way out of here. Easier said than done.
It's
One
got
step at a
what?
time,
How many
Barnes.
members in total?
You
wish
lead,
I could
we'll
tell.
follow.
It's got a good amount apparently. Oh, there's an option to. Let me see. Let me see. Tell me if you got it.
Find the armory wagon.
Did you get it?
This is the hardest
you
thing
get
I
an
have to
invite at all
write,
from
but
a guild?
after all, I'm out. Guild travel from the full, blah 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 blah.
I'll try it one more time.
You're up.
I think I invited you. Yeah. Uh-huh. It's a
Up to you two.
PvE. If you
Better find the armory wagon and get better weapons. This way,
Okay.
Barnes. Stick with the captain.
let me see if I can invite you.
We'll be
I
fine.
think I can invite you right now.
More to be saved.
All right. You ready?
Ready or not, here we come.
This guild is full. I'm sorry, I'm a little confused. They gave me temporary invite status, but I don't know how to use it. It's just telling me it's full. Darn it. I just added Sonic Boom. I'm gonna check if they're raiding. If they're not raiding, I'll ask them. Sanctum. Serial server. I don't see too many people at Sanctum. Looks like they're raiding. How do you hide? I'll look up location.
My God. There's a sandstorm coming. We're in big trouble if we get caught in that. We need to keep moving.
Akabari. Here we go. Northern Rimslayer. Oh yeah. A good chunk. Yep, all the recruiters are raiding. Yeah. Oh god. Okay.
Quick. The storm's whipping up. I knew coming.
Get counted down on you.
Stay close, Barnes.
Oh yeah.
Keep up with the captain.
Oh yeah.
All right. Hang in there. We're not done yet. Stay together.
I just found out something fucked up, Taboo.
What?
There's this guy I used to follow
There should be usable
because
stuff in all this
I guess he loves Nintendo stuff or whatever, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And well,
You two problem makers?
yeah, he actually did it. He actually committed suicide.
What?
Yeah, because he was like warning people, but like, you know, he has a history of doing that, so people stopped caring, I guess.
Well, he had a history of trying to commit suicide?
No, just, you know, like, I'm not gonna claim I know what his problems are, but he's had some issues. Yeah, and I guess from his point of view, it felt like everyone's out to get him. Yeah. It just makes it yeah, but the problem is like when you're in that situation, because I've felt, I'm not gonna say I felt exactly the way he's felt, but I know I've been down, you know. In my point of view, it's like, you know, someone will tell you the right answer, but you'll hear it and it's so hard to click, you know, hard to.
I unfortunately, and I say this as light as I can, I unfortunately know exactly what, well, not exactly what's going through his head, but exactly what goes through a person with that kind of problem. Like, I've been dealing with, you know, depression, like anxiety and depression since I was 10, so.
And then you got motherfuckers like, you got fucking personalities like Keemstar claiming that depression is fake. People who are depressed are faking it.
Yeah, I wish, to be honest, I am against violence, but when it comes to people like that, I would dearly knock their teeth right off, because they don't have nothing to, they don't know what they're talking about, and then they're like, people, I don't like that either, like people doing like, you know, streams or channel, like videos, and they're like, oh, am I having a slight panic attack of some fucking gear or something, it's like...
one of those issues where like, if all you did was just, like, it's almost like being in a storm, right? And if all you did was take shelter long enough, it will get better over time.
Yeah,
but it's so hard to like when you're in that mental state of mind, it doesn't fucking matter if someone tells you the right answer or not until you fucking like
get it,
rationalize in your head. Yeah, it's not gonna matter. Like you could say, go get help. Okay, but if you think like me, like I have a hard time talking to doctors, especially if I don't have a good relationship with a doctor already, because I have a mistrust of doctors. So it's like when I you know about peaks and valleys, right? Like you go through different peaks and valleys, like in mood, right? Like you feel up and then you feel down, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when I feel down, like, it's not like go get help is going to help me.
Mm-hmm.
My only way of coping that I know of is by, I think of it as the same way as being infected by a disease. I quarantine myself, and then I wait.
I'm currently in the state of extreme depression, but I'm trying to do everything completely different than what I'm used to, because being in the state of doing whatever you always used to. The same routine doesn't really help you. Actually,
It's
lost the
insanity.
opposite. Yeah, it keeps the same effect in like rinse and repeat. So, like I do more like I change it's stupid the thing I done. Like it's not stupid for me, but like since it works, but it is a long process. Like I change the day I shower now. I do now brush my teeth at the morning and at the evening. I take just a simple walk
You
down
break
to
your
the
routine?
yeah. I just go down to the store, even though I have nothing to buy and it's closed. I just go down there, just to stand there for a minute and then go up again. And it destroys me because I'm going down there, because I'm that street going down there, coming up again. It's so fucking tiresome for me. And then like I'm doing this, like I'm trying to stream again on PlayStation. I'm trying to indulge myself in talking to random people again, even though it's, you know, some guy invited me to a singing group in like karaoke, and I'm like, yeah, no, I can sing, you know, everything, but to completely strangers, nah, I don't know. I can outside in the real world, I have no problem doing this, but in you know, internet, it's.
What do you think, like, just being that available online is, like, because, let's be honest, the internet is not that old, okay?
Yeah.
Like, me and you, we know what it's like to not have an internet.
Oh yeah. Definitely.
Now, is it possible for a people to mature when it comes to the use of the internet, or is it just something like the idea that a person has access to potentially the entire species, you know, like that, to be that publicly available, is that healthy? Because we are a tribal people, humans are tribal, and the internet takes that away, or actually magnifies it.
Like I'm happy for the internet from where not really like the state it is today, but the availability, the opportunities for me to reach out and talk to people and get to know people. I would, and people
Different
actually,
languages and
like
stuff.
people I actually cherish and call my apps like very good friends of mine. I would not been able to if the internet didn't exist, but the internet has become too much. It's like
It's
before before all this, I went outside. I had no friends, but even though I was bored, I went outside. I took a walk. I did my bicycle or run around, whatever. So I did see people, real people, like not really talking to me, but I did see them with my own eyes, sitting in you know, your own environment at home or wherever, at your office, and just meeting people on the internet, watching a video of other people, whatever. It's not healthy for your mental state, like. Like I even beginning to like when one of my friends is gonna visit here a couple of like months in the future. I'm actually considering, even though I don't like the game at all, period. I just think it's ugh. I'm actually considering picking up Pokemon Go just for the point of actually going out and being social with him, because he is going. Oh, he's like a fanatic on Pokemon Go. He travels to other cities to just pick up you know, whatever creatures
that's available.
Yeah.
I'm grabbing the items provision.
Well, obviously a common sense that don't run into the streets and stuff. But he says, you know, like a lot of his friends, he is the work he's now have, he got by accidentally meeting somebody. Our family was doing some Pokemon Go, and then just ended up standing there talking and catching some creatures with them, and like further down the line they kept mating and, you know, in spot, and then they going out together, and then he was like, in the conversation, like, what do you work in? Like, unemployed, I'm looking for work, and he's like, well, I have this company, if you want, like, you can, you know, take a trial. And now he's in full job because of this, which is, you know, it's fucked up. It's fucked funny, but you know, you never know what this might like. He even gone so far that through that his people and new friends of him again, he now probably found himself a potential girlfriend. Obviously, you can't expect stuff like that to happen every time, but you know, it's funny to see what just going out because he was bored of doing the same old, and he just went like, fuck it, I'm going out. In the middle of the fucking night.
Yeah, I get the sense, where I live at least, that there aren't too many places that are designed around single people in mind, other than like bars and shit like that. Like, there isn't too much of a variety for a single person. There's so many family places. Like, the reason why I don't go to the movie theaters is because the idea of going to the cinema by yourself is kind of depressing.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, that's true.
It's legitimately a social experience that you gotta... We can exit this cave and check. There's another spot we could check if you want.
But you know, it's like when I went with my nephew to Flip Zone, which is a bouncing trampoline park. I'm most likely is gonna go back there even if I'm alone, just for the health aspect of it, and also, you know, the enjoyment. Like, I felt great after a couple of days. It hurt like a bitch a couple of days after, because my whole body was destroyed of doing like trampoline exercises. While having fun, obviously. But the whole like they like, I noticed like they don't have like you know how it is like in a lot of like family oriented places, if a guy comes in there and you know doing fun stuff by himself, or even interacting with other people there, they look down upon you and just think the worst thing ever, or
because it's the whole lone wolf thing, right?
Yeah, but they didn't do that. I was just random kid began talking to me and like doing like trampling. Can you do this, and this? I was like, well, I can try. I won't do this. That'll kill me. But you know, and stuff like that. You know, like none the other wiser. Obviously, I have a lot of guard there, but you know, that's more for security, or you know, being careful, like people don't break their necks and stuff, because it is dangerous to jump around like that. I did feel welcome, and he did say like the oldest guy, they had one steady goer there. He's been coming since they opened, and he's about 70. And I was like, 70 and doing this every day? Damn, that's healthy. Like that's like, if I ever meet him, I will definitely like ask him to shake his hand, because he's a really, you know, healthy person.
Look at that, I can do a little burst. I can do a little burst damage. A little bit. Just a little bit. We just go straight ahead and we'll pass this group and we'll hit the door. Also, I have my ulti. Look at that, we're vaporizing them. Get fucked! Get shit on, kid. Probably your screen. You can, you know the little circles on the ground indicating friendly or foe? You can change those colors in the menu somewhere. I might be rejoining you soon. How do I reply again? I wish there's... I'll use the door and reply to Sonic. I gotta go to like one of those electronic places. Got my joystick repaired.
I
think it's stuck in the left position.
Yeah, I definitely know what are you talking about. Like, I ended up just, mine just fell apart completely, so I actually gave up. So I just bought myself a new one.
I was telling Sonic, like, since the PS5 is coming out, wouldn't it be so cool to figure out a way to get into the whole accessories, right? Like controllers, headsets, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be so cool? Because people buy those things more often than they buy consoles. And like that would help me so much by improving my stream quality and giving me some sort of income, you know, to devote to being a real content creator. You know, and that's what I want. As long as I don't have to get a real job at the moment, I might as well enjoy the broad, you know, the content. A quote, isn't that annoying? I feel old when I say that, like a quote real job, as if, you know, being a broadcaster doesn't lead to a real employment.
Nope.
Yeah. Like, it's like, what? You make YouTube videos? Unemployed. Oh, here's the bells thing. You have to do this? You have to do these bells?
We gotta get out of here.
Okay. Maybe you have to go somewhere else from that quest then. At some point, you have to get through that door with that quest.
Okay, that I had fucking scripted intro.
Oh, got you. Oh man.
We need to retreat.
Yeah, we're farming a cosmetic reward right now, Sonic. And then I haven't made an EU account yet. Or I haven't gotten to the EU version yet, I should say. How do I pronounce your name? Darrell Jr.? Is that correct? I have a beer. Let me help you kill him.
This storm's getting bad.
What do you mean when I what?
Fight through it, friend. We're not done. Get to the
Good
river.
enough. Huh? Elder Scrolls Scales. No, there's no such thing as a high-level area.
Watch out!
How do I invite you? Oh, here it is, friends. Invite group. So Darrell, what do you do in ESO? What do you like to do in ESO? My bad. I was getting a little confused.
You like to join wine with Paris?
Merry fucking Christmas, everybody.
On phone Twitch app? What? That's
Santa
weird.
delivered a whole damn
Taboo,
train
you have
full of
app
presents.
problems with the phone, the Twitch app
What
on
do
your
we
phone,
have
right?
here?
Or no?
Yes, sir.
Rabbit.
Yeah. Alright, so someone in my chat
gotta
has
ask you
a similar
Rabbit's
problem
question.
with you.
What the
Gosh,
fuck you
dang
think
it.
was gonna happen?
Jeff Bezos, aren't you
Riding
making
in on
enough
a
money
giant
through
hunk of
Amazon
iron,
Prime? Can't you
clouds
fix
of
up your
black
fucking
smoke. You think
Twitch
we
app?
wouldn't notice?
Yeah,
Get the
but
Edos off Twitch. Get the
to 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 be honest, I sent them a request to help me with that Welcome to Bug 1.5 years ago, and they still haven't replied on it, to be honest. I sent them like multiples once, and now it's a nightmare to just find help support on Twitch. They don't care. They don't give a flying fuck. Unless you're a partner, they don't give a flying fuck about you. Somebody actually told me this, like that just actually became a partner. As soon as he became a partner on Twitch, help was on the way. He just needed to like give you a message to that private one, that message where he became a partner, and he got the help instantly. But they say there's too many people that are not partners, so they don't have time to help them, which is gonna, you know.
Basically.
Yeah.
Now, I see what you're saying, Darrell. Trust me, if you haven't played this game in a few years, the game's changed a lot. Okay, it's changed a ton. All right.
Our problems. If you're a problem,
I think they like.
We've got you covered.
They're trying to turn this game into a World of Warcraft, right? With the subscription. Now the subscription is optional. And I like it more. And the one Tamriel update also helped a lot, where they made it to where, like, you know, as a Ebonheart pack player, I can go to Daggerfall, or I could go to Alderi Dominion. Why the fuck would I ever go there if it wasn't for the fact that I could get gold and rewards? Like, serious?
Are you all problem solvers or problem makers?
We solve problems. We've been solving problems all over this country.
Barnes.
We can give you
Cash,
fresh water,
yeah.
build shelters,
which-
get you anything you need.
Barnes, shut up.
Well,
Build all that?
faction,
Well,
they made faction not matter necessarily, except for,
Rush here.
from what I can tell, Cyrodiil. If you're doing Cyrodiil PvP, faction matters. In my opinion, like,
Well, then you
I'm Ebonheart packed,
are
right?
gonna be our
Which
number
faction
one
do you remember
problem
picking
solver.
Go fuck yourself.
of the 3 factions?
Okay.
I'm gonna eat some bread while I'm waiting for. I'm gonna eat some bread. This is my favorite emote. Oh shit, he's Ebonheart packed. Yeah, yeah, that's right. That's what I want to hear. You should see my apartment. It's got Ebonheart pack
done?
banners. I'm good to go.
So,
I know I'm playing as a human
let's try this
Breton.
again.
in the Ebonheart pack, but
You gonna help solve problems for us, Mr. Rush?
veteran. They converted veteran to this champion. Wait, where is this?
Okay.
Champion. It does the same thing. They just expanded upon that. They changed veteran rank into champion points, and they expanded upon that.
Save yourself.
So it's very similar to veteran rank.
The exciting trippers.
With, by the way, the equipment cap, you know, for champion points is 160 at the moment, and I'm 219. So basically, the highest level gear you'll see in this game is about it should be 160. I have never seen a piece past
Hey, wake
160
up.
champion points.
I recognize you
So,
from the train. You're captain of
160
security, right?
is considered end game,
I'm Carmina.
and then
Oh
from
my
there
God, I
you
saw
can
you hit
obviously
the water,
get
and I
better
was able to pull
versions
you out before you
of
drowned, but
160.
near as I can tell, I think
Oh,
you're
for
the
sure.
one who got away.
For sure. I might make a vampire sorcerer build then.
We have to be careful.
What'd you say?
The twins, they took off with Rush, but a lot of the highwaymen, they stuck around.
You have to have a level
Okay,
50.
We have to get back to Hope County.
Like, I'm playing
My
level
mom.
50 right
My
now,
mom,
and I
she'll know
gain
what to do.
champion points. Like,
Come on.
hanging out with you right now is leveling my champion points. My biggest advice
We just need to follow
to people who are new is don't worry about getting to 50 because you'll get there eventually.
What happened?
The content will be there.
I should have known better.
PS4. Yeah,
fucking twins,
PS4.
Mickey
You can
and
tell
Luke.
because look at the hotbar at the bottom.
The
It's
first time
square,
I saw
triangle,
them
circle,
was when they
R1,
came
shit
to
like
our
that.
house. They said it was their
Well, you
house
could
now,
use a controller
That's a dead
on
giveaway.
PC as well.
or they'd burn it down with us inside.
What? What? Don't talk
My
like
dad
that
tried
on
to
this
fight.
chat. How
So,
fucking,
they
how
took
fucking
him.
dare you?
Then they took
How
the
fucking
house.
dare you?
My mom
You
and I
know
were forced to
keyboard and
start
mouse
over
are,
on our own.
you know keyboard and mouse are superior.
We weren't their
Fucking
only
goddamn it. Oh my
But my mom
god.
managed to pull
Oh my
survivors
god.
together, and we all tried to
Saying somebody to kill yourself is a bit harsh though.
You made me vomit in my mouth a little bit. You know keyboard and mouse is better.
No, it's not.
Could be.
Controller is so much better than mouse and keyboard. Who wanna use a mouse and keyboard?
I know. You know about the master race. Can't
Yeah.
believe this guy. You know what? Don't you ever speak of this heresy ever again.
What,
Do
mouse and
not.
keyboard?
No, that you would go on PC, spend like $2,000 or $3,000 on a PC and use a fucking controller.
I use a controller
What?
on my PC all the time.
Yeah, no, I like console. Okay, I'm not saying I hate console. I'm saying if you spend like $2,000 on a PC and you're just sitting there with your little toy controller,
Yeah, I'm
like,
doing that. That's what I'm saying. I'm using a control, my PS4 controller and an Xbox controller on my PC when I play most games. I'd rather
on my
have
hands.
no, but
I'm on my-
listen to this. There's a reasoning for that. On my PC, I have 165 hertz
I'm being
monitor.
triggered, by the way. I'm letting the Twitch chat know.
165. Yeah, I know you're getting triggered, and that's why I'm saying it. But 165 hertz monitor, which is optimized as fuck. I have up to 200 or 300 FPS on my screen,
Here.
which is like good for your eyes rather than like 30 to 60, which just makes you nauseous.
I'm gonna play a little music. What
And
are you
then
doing?
I
by the
can
way?
mix. I can use mouse and keyboard, but I can also use a controller.
I'm just chilling, waiting.
But yeah. So up
Anyways,
yours.
It's okay. It's okay.
Trigger.
No. I've grown up PC, so when I hear that, I get a little triggered.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm playing a little guitar here because I'm a bard in training. Hey, someday we'll make a band. We'll be a traveling band. Dude, you interrupted my loot action. Just threw a fireball at me. You guys saw that? Fucking lame. You saw that? Darrell, you saw that? They threw a fireball at me when I was just trying to quest. You want to go outside now? Alright. Yeah.
But yeah, I grew up with using a PC as well. Well, technically my first thing was Amiga 500, but that was my cousin's.
Give me a moment, please.
One moment given.
I'm talking.
I know. Still. Can I please go
Check
into
my
that window? Really, I
notifications.
can go into that window. That's just so retarded. You need to go directly in here. Dude, that's just so...
I haven't seen an update on my notifications. Is it a message? Hold on. Here, just whisper.
Oh, since I can see everything, I
Alright.
might just slap that thing on as well. Gameplay.
Yeah, I see that. I can add you right now if you want. It's just gonna take me a moment to type your name down. Let me start playing the lute again. Don't you let any demon asshole throw flame at my face.
Don't you?
Looter. Alright.
Don't you?
Oh, dude, I messed up. Alright. I forgot it's on the PlayStation. Here we go. Alright, so I'm playing a little music. Did I get a friend request? I'm gonna check. I get friend sometimes. I'm accepting some any friend requests, and then I'll add you. Who is this? Obama? ESO, DC's too quick, lol. What was your advice about the issue? Cheers. Coordinator. Hey, gonna type your name down real quick. My old people eyes.
There's a tunnel up there that leads to Hope County. The highwaymen are blocking our way in. We're gonna need some
Wait.
firepower.
I spelled it wrong.
Let's keep moving.
I spelled it. God, I need to go back to school. Guys, I need to be re-institutionalized.
Well, that can be fixed.
I'm waiting for the friends list to search. Here it is. Yo, he plays some PlayStation. Hell yeah.
We play some PlayStation. Before, there used to be He-Man, now it's PlayStation.
He's got a sandwich as his thing. That's so cool. You're making me hungry. You're making me hungry. I'm looking at your PlayStation thing.
What's up,
Making me hungry. Yeah.
Marado Chica 640. Well, actually, currently now I'm just doing the intro and all that, so you probably join me later. I just want to actually get
Okay, I'm
like
back.
the
My
first
bad. Blue
taste,
screen means sometimes you lose a viewer or two, but
with my own, experience, get
okay.
into the game. But next time I'm doing this like the stream and all that, you can join, obviously. But the first impression is very important for me when it comes to like certain games, because if that can ruin, I just delete the game and do something else.
Oh, you died. Rip.
Like somebody told me when I was midway through the Witcher 3, like the ending, and I was like, what the hell do you do that for? And I just deleted the game. I would put in 2,000 hours in the game. That destroyed my game. Like that's something I will never understand. Why do you ever like?
I actually didn't finish The Witcher 3. I borrowed it, and I spent way too much time playing Gwent.
There's a workbench inside. You can use it to build a weapon.
Yeah, I didn't finish either. I was like, I came far, very far, and then Ace told me the ending. I mean,
we're worse off than we were.
why?
Yeah.
Why do you like?
Because he likes the ending so much that he has to tell someone. It's like Persona 5. Like, I love Persona 5, but I have no one to talk to about the game. So it's like I can't even enjoy the game anymore.
I feel you though.
Can't broadcast it on Twitch because the company that made it has they block the broadcast.
That's kind of that's actually kind of stupid though. What's up? I think it's kind of stupid. They blocked your ability to stream a game. They don't want commercial.
But then, the thing that's fucked up is look up Persona 5 playthrough, and there's entire playthroughs that are still up. Capture card, yeah, you'll get around that. My point is, they said, hey, we don't want you to do this, which is fine. But then you're gonna let a bunch of content creators do it anyways. Like, well, come on.
Right? Or they give out advanced copies of games instead of giving it out to the people that would like actually pre-order it. Like, an example of this would be the Fallout 76 canvas backpack shit.
Oh yeah. They gave you basically they gave. You know what's funny? It looked like they gave you the bag they would put the real bag in.
Yeah.
Right.
It looked like crap.
It made a trash bag look fashionable.
That's actually true. When it comes to that bag, or most things, 76, I'm a massive Fallout buff. But that game, I kept away as the plague itself. That's the biggest cash grab that company have ever done, and I lost all respect to that game completely because of that. I'm not sure if I'm gonna touch
the
new.
In a fake bottle.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna even touch the new alle scroll because I'm so skeptical because of the way they decided to, abuse their their fans.
I know what you're talking about. It happens with every company where like they start small, then they, customer service is everything, and they crunch and they work long hours to get it right. But the second they become like well known, like a Coca-Cola or something, no, you don't fucking matter unless you're a shareholder. You don't fucking matter.
It's sad. But yeah, that's reality.
Like I just found out something that blew my mind last night. It blew my fucking mind that despite the fact that at one point World of Warcraft had over 11 million people playing the game, right? Like 12-ish. They're actually making more money now with their shitty microtransactions than they did when they had the most amount of people in the world for an MMO paying $15 a month.
Yep.
Which is saying like they're literally, I mean, in the short term they're profiting more, but eventually, WoW's just going to be a dead game. And I hate saying that. It's like something I don't like to think about. Because like you spend about 8 years of your life in a video game like that. You kind of you connect with it, and you didn't want, even if I don't play it right now, I hate to see it go down the way it did. No. That's fine. But the idea that Blizzard killed their own game, I will tell you that no other MMO competes with WoW. Just like...
Well,
they are the great Satan. I remember there was this funny meme where like this explorer guy, he would go into the Amazon searching for this tribe that's never, quote, seen white people before, and he accidentally had like an EA game, I think it was like FIFA or some shit, and they're like, oh, this is the great Satan! The white devil! It was so funny. Supposedly EA also meant something evil in their culture.
Yep.
Ironically. But, yeah, like, I hate saying that. I hate saying, like, oh, WoW's dead. Like, the idea of me saying WoW's dead. It fucking pisses me off. To no end. That, I do want to hit up classic WoW, but even then, like, part of me thinks like, okay, when are they going to put in the $25 store amounts?
Yeah, my biggest is the issue with like all the people, like all my friends, like the old WoWers, and it's like, oh, you gonna play the classic WoW? And it's like, no. And it's like, why not? This is gonna be so epic. Well, time will tell. I have a feeling they're just gonna, make a fool of themselves and call it classic for a time period, and then they just shove tons and tons of microtransactions into the game.
Okay, the rate, I don't remember anyone complaining about race change or faction change, name change, right? Those things they can charge. Because it doesn't affect you necessarily.
No, it's just cosmetic.
Yeah, even server change doesn't bother me. Like, but like when you have this thing that happened recently where they go, okay, if you sub for 6 months, and they did this stupid thing where it's like you have to sub in a renewing way, I guess. I don't know how that means. Anyways, you sub for 6 months and you get a mount. And it's like,
really?
What? how desperate are you to force someone to spend $80+ for a fucking mount? Like,
yeah,
like you're already charging them for the game, for expansions, for sub fees. Then you're gonna, like, do you want your customers to, like, be broke?
They don't care. They just want their money.
Of course, look, there used to be a time where I would just give them my money.
Take a look at what weapons.
And apparently that's not enough for them.
Nice going.
You know?
That'll be enough to craft a weapon.
Yeah, to be honest, I don't recognize WoW from what it was like back when I started after the what I'm gonna say it mildly, after the complete and utter disaster called the Lich King.
Hey, I like the Lich King.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's when it got the most.
Around the same time
it got
Pandas
the
came
most
out.
popular around then, and then it hit down, trending. Oh, you're done here? Alright, go ahead and leave. Alright, cool. Yeah, I'll be playing this more, because I've done all my other things. Just run over here. Run over to this corner where I'm at. The skin? Yeah, I got the character. Azalea something, I forgot her name. I just got her yesterday. So I have every single mythic character in Save the World. Which is... not a lot of people can say they even have half of them. But yeah. 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 That's cool. Yeah. Take care. Yeah, it's perfect. Yeah, take care.
Take care, man.
I'm going back home. How many items did I get?
Where are you going?
Oh, I'm going back to vendor stuff. We were farming those 6-house the 6-house rogue in Morrowind.
Okay. Remind me, where is that again?
Bargainville. It's the
Hillbilly
North
country.
Public Dungeon.
No, I mean, where are you going to vendor stuff? I'm trying to find that on the map, I can't find it.
Vivek City.
Shit, I don't know if I have that.
Mournhold. Evanhart Pack, or it's in Deshaun, Mournhold.
Says I can't travel because I don't have Morrowind.
Yeah.
Figures.
So I'm going to an Evanhart Pack city. I'm going to Deshaun, Mournhold.
Alright, let me know when you're there and I'll just fast travel to you.
Okay. Alright. Yeah, taboo!
What?
I don't know if you're gonna be on when I'm done streaming.
I don't know either.
Well, I'll be done streaming in 2 hours.
Yeah, I can't guarantee it, to be honest, but you know, I'm trying to stay up as long as I can, but it's sort of fucking up my sleeping habit. I'm just playing because I can't sleep, because the guys I was planning to do training with just decided to go raging and just quit. So he just left me hanging, to be honest.
Yeah.
So
you know my Twitch streaming schedule, other than Tuesday, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you're able to make time at around that, then we can do some kind of YouTube thing.
Sure.
So I'm in Deshaun. Or sorry.
How do I get up here?
Let me see. Let me add you. Wait, friends? How
I'm
come I
gone.
can't see it? Oh, are you online?
Yeah, I'm online.
I can't see you.
Traveling, do you write me out?
Okay.
There's a guild hall in Deshaun, isn't there?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm at the wood station. Woodworking
I'm
station.
honestly not sure if there's even anything left on the guild vault or not, but if you've got a spot open, I'll invite you, and then you can look through it, see if there's anything useful.
Okay.
There was only one person that had been active in a guild, and that was 12 days ago. Everyone else was like 39 months and shit.
Yeah, fuck.
We all kind of stopped playing at the same time.
Yeah, it
Just
happens.
before they got rid of the veteran ranks, and just before they made it so you could buy the bites and all that other happy horse shit.
Yeah.
Right around the time they added the poison and the thief guild was the last time any of us really played.
I'm starting to realize that the best way to improve a game is by allowing the company to be punished. Because, yeah, like a ton of people left Elder Scrolls, and then they actually changed the game for the better instead of for
Do you
the
wanna,
worse.
pull me into a group?
Here. Are you able to invite me?
I tried to, it said you were already in a group.
Oh, then I'll leave this group. 1 second.
Okay.
You're just super quiet. I don't know what you're doing, Sonic. So. Okay. Yeah, continue questing.
Put that shit
Right.
away.
Running with this crew's the most fun I've had in my whole violent life.
Never seen bigger chicken shits than the ones that live out here.
I think I remember the bank being in this one big building here.
Yeah, the main build, or the center building.
Question is this the center building?
Kill yourself
you.
now or I'll do it for
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's,
yeah, it is. If there's a
Okay.
chest icon, it's on. So it's on the north. The bank part is on the northwest side of that building. Yep. Yeah.
go in the middle
When
and
you
I'll
enter.
find it. It shouldn't be that hard.
Oh, this person has veteran armor. That's so cool. I'm gonna have to. I've been wanting to get the motifs or the styles in Morrowind, but I haven't had the time to do that. I'm breaking armor down. That's right. No problems. We don't mess around. Breaking shit down. I got you. Right. We're going to
Alabama.
Yeah, you should have.
Yeah, I'm going to the enchanter / here it is / Julie station.
I find it be sad, like a lot of times, like people
Thought that was
like
it for me.
just comes in to say I want to join, and when you say, well, you want to do this intro, they just leave. Because the last time I said yes to somebody in the intro, they completely destroyed my my first time experience, because they had guns and bullets and did all kind of havoc and destroyed my whole intro. I like to do the game stealthy as possible if I can do it. And it does affect these kind of games. It gets affected by what you're doing on the beginning.
It's wait, which game?
This is Far Cry, but
Oh.
like you decide to go as stealthy as possible and not killing many people if you can help it. I try to avoid them if I can.
You know what's fucked up?
Mm.
It happened to me with the Borderlands games.
Yeah.
So I was playing that, I was kind of having fun. But then, like, Vern was accusing someone of cheating, and that person was accusing him of cheating, and then everyone was accusing each other of cheating. And then
Yeah.
I was just like, I'm done. I'm just, fuck it. Either everyone's cheating or no one is.
Yeah.
Like, it just got to that point.
Yeah.
So, whatever.
Yeah, actually, I remember you sitting there and playing it, and actually gave it up as I was watching you. You said, "I'm done. I can't be bothered anymore."
Because by the time I got to play it by myself, it just felt bullshit. Or like, I mean, it's not bullshit. It's just like because Vern and certain people love the game to a point. Like you were talking about, like they ruin your experience, your first impressions.
Yeah.
And to me, Borderlands feels like a game where people vomit guns at you instead of you going out and getting guns. People just literally just drop a bunch of shit on the ground that look like legitimate upgrades, so it doesn't feel like I even have to go out and learn the game.
No, then it's like, what's the point then?
Yeah.
But if I tell Vern that, then it's almost like me criticizing the game he loves. That's the hard part.
I've been through worse.
I'm at the Bard.
Started. Okay, so you're east of me.
Oh my god, really? That's kind of destroyed. By default, this weapon, I turned everything off. By default, if it marks an enemy, and if it marks any enemy behind it, the blade automatically would take turns and kill everybody. It's like, wow. Talk about making a game too easy.
What's your level again?
What?
This character 80, I think.
80 CP? Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah. You should run attention.
I just kind of wanted to hop on and see if there's anything ahead that you could use on this character.
Alright. Yeah. What do you got?
Or in the bank. Oh yeah, this is the one that's a werewolf.
Oh yeah.
So if you want
Why
to
would you stay in that stupid woman?
I was thinking about making an orc sork.
I mean, if you want to make a character, I'm on my werewolf now. I can easily go to the thing closest to the shrine, and we can just escort you over, and then I can bite you, and we can go from there.
Alright. Let me make that. Do I walk in here for the instant log out, right?
Sure.
It's an inn. I think.
Could be. Shit, I gotta remember where the damn shrine is now.
Yeah. Appearance. No, it's not appearance.
Wasn't it by the rift?
I've never interacted with them. I just got my crown experience scroll. Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna be farming dungeons pretty soon. Aw, jeez. What is that reward? Is that skin? Oh my gosh, fish folk, where you? It's a fisher person's skin. Oh shit! I can't wait to get this. Oh my god. You can, yeah. Hey, doing the fishing stream in let's see, 6, 7, 2. Okay, 12. In about 18 days or so, I'm going to be doing a fishing stream. What is this? Oh wow, that shield looks so good. That's another thing. What's up with those? I'm gonna log out. But what's up with those motifs and stuff? How do you just do? My bad. Are they used to where you can change your armor look? Right?
It unlocks the ability to change it to that, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been wanting to get some of the Marlin stuff.
There's a bunch of motifs and stuff. And
Not making a new hero.
the guild bank that you can take anything out of there you want.
Okay.
That's not the one I want. I said very clearly I wanted the fucking Ebon side.
I have to check all my ults sometime to see if they have nice ones. But I have
Right.
four ults. You're sitting here and fucking. This is how you know I respect my ults. One of them's called DK Higher Lane 3. Like using them as a straight up meal. Okay, DC. Making DC orc.
Come on, we're almost there.
And then Sork.
There it is.
Necromancer, nope. And then body type, muscular orc. Okay, here we go. That's how they were making those obese orcs. You can be an obese orc.
I hope Mom is okay.
Hey.
That's right. I'm gonna be an obese orc.
I'll be back in a while. I need to find something to eat.
Alright, feel free to come back.
I will do. The lag is unreal. I'm gonna take a break since I'm gonna eat.